television is more popular than Jesus, I might have got away with it.
A remark once made by John Lennon sparked such outrage that fans went as far as burning their Beatles records. Though the controversy erupted in the 1960s, the moment continues to resurface, this time with many now defending the late music icon. The incident occurred during a U.S. tour with his fellow Beatles bandmates, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Lennon stirred backlash when he commented that the Beatles were more popular than Christ. The statement, made in 1966, ignited intense public outrage, especially in the American South, and would later be cited by Mark David Chapman, the man who fatally shot Lennon on December 8, 1980. Chapman claimed that Lennon's words had played a role in motivating the assassination. Despite the tragedy that followed, many Beatles fans today believe Lennon was making an observation rather than boasting. A recent discussion on the Our Beatles Reddit forum saw users revisit the original context of the comment. According to several participants, Lennon had not intended to place himself or the band above religious figures, but instead was expressing confusion over the intensity of Beatlemania. One user explained that after reading the original interview, it seemed Lennon had been disturbed by how obsessively fans idolized the group. In their view, Southern evangelicals had misunderstood his remarks as arrogant, when in reality Lennon had likely meant the opposite. He was pointing out how absurd it was that four musicians could receive such extreme devotion. Some commenters argued that, at the time, the Beatles truly were the most influential public figures, more so even than religious icons for many young people. One person speculated that if British and American teenagers had been polled between 1964 and 1966 about who they were more passionate about, a significant majority would have chosen the Beatles over Jesus. Others noted that Lennon's comment reflected a reality in England during that era, and said it still held true to some extent. They criticized the way certain conservative religious groups had interpreted Lennon's words, suggesting that the backlash was an attempt to suppress anything joyful or culturally influential that didn't stem from traditional religious values. The conversation also highlighted the irony of how people protested Lennon's comment by destroying Beatles records they had already purchased. As one fan jokingly noted, the act of burning them only emphasized how much people had supported the band financially, even in anger,